My nose contour isn't very good today. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been on here in a long time, and that's mostly because I feel like I've been really overwhelmed just by life and everything going on. Obviously, I don't have an aesthetically super pleasing house like a lot of people do on here. Sorry, I wish I could have a backdrop. I need to clean up. It is what it is. At this point, I just want to be me and I want to be myself and kind of tell my story and things like that. So today I wanted to talk about how I got in a pinup magazine. So I originally had this idea to make this video and kind of help aspiring pinup models or models out. But what had happened was I had the idea and then I was notified that I was on one of the covers for Retro Lovely magazine. And if you don't know anything about Retro Lovely magazine, you should look them up now. They have like 2 million likes on Facebook. I think they have about 50,000 followers on Instagram. I might be downplaying that on. But anyway, back to the original intention. So my first published work was in Pinup Culture. And what had happened was I had done a set of photos about a year ago at the Broadmoor Hotel in Colorado Springs. The woman that was doing the pictures rented out the room and then did a bunch of ladies. It was awesome. So it was something I paid for, but I've used the photos for so many things, so it was really worth it. So first step would be to take some photos. That's number one, but don't post them on social media yet. My nose contour is all off, isn't it? Don't post them on social media until you submit them, because some publications require them not to be out at all. I know Pinup Culture prefers that. Retro Lovely, it doesn't matter. But anyway, I want to talk about how I was able to get published, and then I'll talk a little bit about the cover, but I wanted to make another video once I got that magazine in the mail. Alright, so here's the first magazine I was in. I was in with Danny Devine. If you don't know who she is, she's a fashion model. She's very, very popular. She's absolutely stunning. So it was a super big honor to be part of this, and now I want to take photos wherever this is. So obviously, like, it's an amazing magazine. You know, get a lot of stuff. I know you don't get paid for a lot of these things, and I think a lot of people have a misconception that you're gonna get paid. No, you don't. But I consider it a opportunity, and it's because it costs them money to print the magazines, and just because people don't really buy magazines as much, it's one of those things. It's kind of, it is what it is. So here is my page, and I will also link the magazine if you're interested in buying it there. So I took these photos a while ago, and the thing is the photographer, this woman's very, very good also, and all I did was submit them and then sign a release. So basically what I did was I looked it up, Pinup magazine submissions online. I think what sparked the idea was I had just been saying, like, you know, try to get published as a model, because the thing is I'm 5 foot tall. I don't have an ideal necessarily body type for a model, especially because I'm so short. So I wasn't able to, I'm not able to model for like ModCloth. I really wanted to, but obviously they're not going to accept me because they want people 5'6" and above. Throwing a little bit of shade there. Those shoes were annoying me, so I moved them, and I still see them. Let's pretend they're not there. Okay, anyway, so what I did is I looked up some on Facebook, and I emailed Pinup Culture. How do I, sorry, I'm looking at my plant. I'm like killing these plants, guys. Anyway, so I looked up Pinup magazines, and then I sent them an email, Pinup Culture specifically, and I asked, hey, how do I submit my images? And they were really, really nice, and they got back to me and said, hey, this is how you do it. We need a Dropbox file with the high resolution photos. They can't have watermarks on them. So some photographers are adamant about their watermarks. If they want their work published, they can't use watermarks. That it's just the unfortunate reality. most of them aren't going to accept the images, but their credits are going to be in the magazine. So that's the thing, is they just have to trust you, and it's like it looks good on the photographer to have, you know, published photos in there. And the woman that I did mine with, her name is Megan Lauren Photography, is her thing, her name, and you can see that there's me there, Megan Lauren, and the woman who did my hair, her name is Heather Jeffrey, Pestle and Prism Hair. So anyway, that's basically what had happened. Was I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and submit these. So I made the Dropbox file. I labeled each one, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, because the thing is I feel like I think about it as if I wanted to make their life and their job easier. And I also put my names on the photos, so that way if they save those photos, even if, you know, that way they can just look it up, or, yeah, I just put my name in there and I put the number of each image. So it doesn't matter what number you put, that's just what I did. So what happened was I did that, and they were like, and then put a quick blurb, like 6 things to know about you. So I put mine in there. Specifically, I put, I'm a singer-songwriter and I play alto saxophone. I'm a powerlifter. I've always had a huge passion for history. I'm a Colorado native, born and raised. Ever since I saw Elvis Presley when I was little, I was obsessed, and I also wanted a career like his. And I'm a recent college graduate, and I'm the only one in my family to graduate from college. Oh, fun fact. That hasn't done anything for me, but it gave me a lot of knowledge. But anyway, going back to the main point of this video is, if you want to get published, it's actually a lot easier than I thought it was. Don't expect payment though. That's the thing, is you have to, there's a give and take in everything you do, right? So before, like, I literally did not realize before I made this, you know, like when I had the original idea for this video, that was going to be the cover photo for Retro Lovely magazine. That, to me, I don't know if that was luck. I don't know. I guess they really liked the picture. It was amazing. I was super stoked about it. I'm hoping it really opens up more opportunities later for me as a model. And the thing is, ladies, if you're a model, honestly, like, I promise you, it doesn't matter your height, it doesn't matter your weight, just do it. There is women of all shapes and sizes in this magazine. It doesn't matter. I just want to, like, preface that, because I think a lot of the time we think, you know, we have to be skinny and prim. Like, I power lift, like, I have muscles now, and I like it. And the thing is I think I don't want to be a part of an industry anyway that doesn't value my body and who I am. So I figured this would be, this would be an opportunity to, you know, go ahead and try to prove it to myself that, you know, I can be published, I can be a real model. So anyway, ladies, or gentlemen, I know Retro Lovely did publish a couple men. It's amazing. I just want to preface that you know, especially in pinup modeling, I think there's a stigma, or not a stigma, but like there's an expectation that you have to look a certain way or be a certain way and dress vintage all the time, and like that's not the case. It's really hard to dress vintage every day, and it's really hard to try and be perfect, and you know, especially with powerlifting shoes in the back, my boyfriend's squat shoes, and that's why I took this approach with YouTube, is I'm just gonna be me, and so hopefully I can help you guys out. So just wrapping everything up, here's what you do. So you're gonna pick a magazine you want to submit to. I kind of like just look things over, and eventually I think you'll gather who you like to submit to. Pinup Culture didn't respond to my last submission, by the way. So, but then I got the cover model thing. So anyway, what you're gonna do first is you have to get pictures. That's important. Get those high resolution photos without the watermark on them. you're going to first and also communicate with that photographer. Some photographers do still own the photos. There's some copyright issues there, so make sure you talk to the photographer. And then you're going to go ahead and make a Dropbox file, or however their submission policy is. Usually they have it on their website or their Facebook. And you're going to send that email or fill out that form. Retro Lovely, you upload everything right on the website with the form. I was recently also in Bombshell magazine, which I should be getting soon as well, and I'm going to do a full video of all of those. And it was just one photo, but it was more 60s. I had like this hat, everything. I'll show it here. And that's pretty much it. So good luck submitting, and please, if you gathered anything from this video, if you were able to get into any of these magazines, please comment below, and I'd love to support and share. And so good luck and thanks.